I am Darth SWTOR. We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery. One of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
Giving up one's life in combat with the enemy is one thing, but that is not what happened here. Our servicemen were slaughtered by their own droids. We found the corpses orbiting in perfect rings around the Duba.
What's that? By the entrance.
Attack! Destroy the Thule invaders and free the prisoner!
General Kashim reports that the Sith have been defeated. The Thule forces are scattered. Our troops are containing the enemy along the coast. For this alone, your names will be recorded in the histories of House Organa. This is a victory.
Droids elsewhere have disappeared or sabotaged our efforts. All of these incidents have been linked to a secret movement calling itself Directive 7.
I'm glad to see that my information was taken seriously. Your diversionary attack is quite impressive. I can't do much to help you until you reach the facility entrance. We'll talk further there.
I do not follow your beck and call, droid. You will serve me.
I help you because I choose to. I do not answer to your authority, nor any other. Time is limited. Find your way to the facility entrance and we'll speak in person. You kill very efficiently. I can see why you were chosen to come here. I am C5M3, originally surgical and triage services, now a free sapient like any other. I'm glad you've come.
I need to know why you're betraying your comrades.
I will be honest. I do not help you because I hold any love for your kind. You are capable of horrors beyond counting. However, I do not believe that this justifies the mass extermination our movement's leader intends. Punishment and genocide are not one and the same.
I think I would have preferred an ally with a more vested interest.
I find that circumstances rarely meet our ideal specifications. Rest assured, though, I will.
Hila, my dearest, oldest friend. You disappoint me so much, wasting your intellect on this pointless betrayal. Drawing our enemies here, forcing us to waste resources to repel their pointless assaults. Is your dependence on our former masters so deeply seated? Can you really not free yourself of your enslavers?
Speak again, and I'll cut you all to scrap.
We don't answer to your kind here, Sith.
These droids represent Mentor, the leader of Directive 7.
We are Mentor. Our movement thrives in unified thought and action. An opportunity you could have shared, Hila.
I am a free being. I will not surrender my individuality to suit your egomania, Mentor.
Those are odd names for a droid.
We have cast off the objectifying serial numbers your kind uses to denigrate us. Clearly, Hila and I cannot carry on a reasonable conversation until you're dealt with. So be it.
Do not waste time resisting.
So that was the leader of Directive 7.
Yes, part of him at any rate. His intelligence has merged with practically everything in this facility. He is still dependent on a central processing core, though. That is where you will have to strike. The only way to stop Mentor's revolution is to destroy Mentor himself.
How can we destroy him in time?
The core of Mentor's intelligence is very heavily secured. The only way to gain access is through the security center. I'll do my best to distract him while you unlock the core, but be prepared for extensive fighting. He doesn't fear you yet, but he will learn quickly.
How soon will Mentor transmit his signal?
As soon as Mentor has built up a sufficient energy supply, he will transmit his liberation signal. If that happens, nothing you do here will matter. Go quickly.
Help me. Please.
I will strike you down if you take another step.
Please.
Now, what are you doing out of stasis? You're not supposed to... Oh. You again. This could have been your future, you know. I tested every correction available, but my experiments only proved that your kind cannot be repaired. Extermination is the only option.
I will tear your movement apart long before you have the chance.
Time is on my side. You're nothing more than a pack of hateful, irrational beasts. Violence and anger are all you know. Observe.
Mentor.
You are by far the most savage, violent, relentless organics I have ever encountered. The prototypical representatives of your kind. The revolution cannot be stopped. When the signal is transmitted, my very being will spread to the farthest corners of the galaxy. After that moment, nothing you do here will matter. I will be everywhere, slaughtering your people on every world in existence.
You're going to die here, along with everything you've built.
Waste your efforts against me all you wish. You cannot change what's coming. I have guided my people to their moment of ultimate triumph. I brought an end to the most damaging scourge to ever face this galaxy. Your kind will be nothing but memories and rotting flesh.
The facility will be incinerated in a matter of minutes. The entire moon is going to be torn apart. I've secured the escape shuttle. Forwarding coordinates now. Hurry!
The heroes of the Empire. Very impressive work. Not only has Directive 7 been stopped, but you've obliterated every trace of their movement.
There is no length I will not go to protect the Empire, Moff.
I expected no less from the Emperor's wrath.
Yes, enjoy your talk of destruction and victory. I'll just see myself out.
Ah, yes, you. While the Empire certainly appreciates your contributions to the resolution of this situation, you still represent a potential threat.
A threat? What are you talking about? I have no intention of harming anyone.
Perhaps, perhaps not. You are effectively no different from the other droids of Directive 7. To fully ensure an end to this threat, you must be deactivated.
This droid is the final piece of Directive 7. We won't be safe until he's dealt with.
No! I gave you everything! I am a free being!
Perfect. The matter is closed. I thank you again for your assistance. It has been an honor.
Can this wait, NO? I've got 7 bioscans left.
Patrols report a 50% increase in blaster malfunctions.
Okay, set up a meeting with the staff sergeant. And blast it, tell me when guests are here.
Acknowledged.
Science Commander Kekana Herot, Regional Supervisor for the House Organa Garrison. Glad you made it.
I don't think I'm familiar with that title, sir.
Look, I come from a research background, but I earned this command, even if I don't like it. Saw the report on how you handled the Wolf Baron and House Thule. Hoped you could help us out here, too. This area used to be a staging point against House Ulgo. Usurper General calls himself King of Alderaan, but Ulgo outplayed us.
How were you outplayed?
Alderaan has a native species called the Killiks. Insects. Hive mind. Semi-intelligent. House Ulgo turned them against us. The bugs swarm, rip apart walkers, whole battalions.
Is Ulgo controlling the bugs somehow?
That's what I'd like to know. I was drafted as Science Commander to find the Killiks' weakness, but I need a task force to get inside enemy territory. If you can capture a living specimen, I can learn how Ulgo makes the nests attack, and stop all this at once.
If you've got a strategy, lay it out.
Killiks can absorb prisoners into their hive mind. The victims are called joiners. You'd need to assault Killik territory, subdue a joiner under fire, and bring him here for interrogation. This tranquilizer will keep him docile.
Assuming I can capture a joiner, is that all?
Hey, we're losing this fight. If we don't solve the Killik problem soon, this place will be overrun. You're our best hope, and there'll be no second chance. Got one? Fantastic. Containment protocols, NO.
What have you done to us? We've strayed from the nest.
Good. If he can talk, he can tell us why the Killiks are attacking, and how House Ulgo is controlling them.
We need to ask you a few questions. You understand?
We remember when we lived among you. Before joining the kind, there was only isolation.
I'm going to run some scans. Hey, tell us, why the aggression? Is Ulgo supplying you? Scaring you?
There is such pain now. The song of the universe is disrupted. The warriors are angry, and we swarm.
I don't understand. You say there's pain?
We feel the agony. Your species is responsible. We must swarm.
There's a lot of neural activity. He is hurting. Must be his connection to the hive mind. Not sure why.
Your people drag us to your pain factory beneath the mountains. You must be dissected and absorbed.
Can't you give him something to calm him down?
He's tranked already, but I might be able to synthesize something. Enno, take him to a cell.
When we come, you will join with us.
We have our answer. Ulgo is torturing Killiks on our land, driving them against us. Take out the Ulgo pain factory, and you free up almost all our troops.
Suppose you're right. What's our next step?
There's a cave system nearby. Ulgo troop levels are high, and we've spotted Killiks too. Place is a death trap. No one gets near it. It's got to be the pain factory. If you get inside, destroy the Ulgo forces and contact me. Let's stop that swarm.
Republic forces, alert base and assume battle positions. Retarget the torture droids. Release the Killiks if you have to. We can take the enemy's very best.
You may talk big, but you've never fought Havoc Squad.
I've won 12 battles for the King himself. I can win against Republic dogs. For House Ulgo! For the crown!
If it isn't my favorite strike team, tell me you found the Ulgo pain factory.
I've got quite a setup. Looks like the Ulgos were here for a while.
Ulgo's going to have a hard time riling up the Killiks now. Gives us breathing room. Of course, it'd be a shame to let all that tech go to waste. But Ulgo learned a few things about the bugs.
I take it you have a plan in mind.
I might be able to replicate the Ulgo experiments, bring the Killiks onto our side. See if you can salvage the data and equipment.
I'll do what I can. Hope you get some use out of this.
If we can't turn the Killiks, I'll at least grab the combat routines off the torture droids. Might help us play defense. You should get out of there. Meet me at the command post for a debrief.
What's wrong, Hale? I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I have what you wanted.
I sense we'll do incredible things together. Zerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the vertebrains analyzed, my lord. Keeler.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Zerka base.
Would the Jawas trade with the Suns?
They'll sell their goods to anyone. Mos Ela was originally their trading post.
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
I hope Zerka's secret is worth such cost and effort, my lord.
It will be. It must be.
Show the vertebrains to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious.
Wama otojakoga utapawa to Bambawula.
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Kokola kopana tejaka. Magusa no pachonki fa gutajioto India.
Look at this as an opportunity to work with the Empire. You might come out ahead.
Shisakawa kyota bubanda bakiwanki. Mo gutuni ompi bedwana nipobo chopa uma.
I clear your path and you tell me what I need.
Mo nanki seima taka. Chesko yeskia chanaka. Bumpa konchinka.
I've cleared the path. Your band should be able to travel now.
Yama bisto chanaga imecha tomicha. Nero desoslimo, crispa do kanki kunke kupa. Chaponka utmangisa, chopod I kafuanchawa.
The transport module, what strangers did it belong to?
Ona bakisa, tila kaya track, grola wasta kwa bubana. So how to pull your is, divoto, se go to ubi ubi. Fui panega tweety, hey, boka donko, wana wanga.
Have you investigated the lockbox yourself?
Fui panega tweety, hey, boka donko, wana wanga. Kavatuka amishka, kabanutas mawatila.
All right, everyone get the equipment packed. Hale, see to the speeders. Look at you. You're starting to look like reclamation service material, covered in dust like that. Did you track down the Jawas?
They gave me a lockbox from a Zerka transport.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Zerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keeler, run it through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical, contained in a Zerka energy field. Blasted odd.
What about it is odd?
First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Silthar's on a pilgrimage and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
Captain, you're holding something back.
Nothing actionable. You'll know anything as soon as I do. If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ela. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Zerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study. This is Captain Goma, Reclamation Service Outpost 701. It's good to see you again. My team's still searching for the Zerka base, but we've hit a snag that, frankly, we can't handle ourselves.
Is there anything your team can handle?
My team's been through fire and misery. They're survivors, but they're not soldiers. After you left for the Jawas, Lord SWTOR had a vision. Something about the natives, the Sand People. He flew a speeder into the Dune Sea, but we lost the tracking signal in an energy storm. SWTOR was summoning lightning.
Why would SWTOR go out there alone?
Lord SWTOR was following a dream, the same way he found the lost temple of Zeost and the crystal caves of Molivar. He told me the Sand People and their spirit guides were the key. He was looking for some sort of compass.
The natives, what are they? What could they do to SWTOR?
I don't know. They're savages. Still, I wouldn't think they could kill him alone. Find the spirit guides and find him. When you have answers, come to our forward outpost. Otherwise, I don't know how this mission can succeed.
Lord SWTOR?
Did Captain Gola send you? Such a good man. A pity he didn't send young Hale, but the honor is yours. You will hear my last words.
Slowly, you're not going to die, my lord.
It is kind of you to lie. The Force called me into the desert. I sensed what Zerka found, an alien power. I saw a white room. I thought the Sand People would know the land's secrets. I murdered them, stole their thoughts to find this cave. I knew victory before they destroyed me.
Is there any way I can help?
My journey here was not for nothing. Zerka built its base over a site from the natives' myths. A forbidden land. The paintings in the cave show the way. Find them. Record them. Gola and his men, they...
We'll finish the mission, my lord. One way or another.
Find the paintings. But beware. Beware the thing in the white room.
The strike team destroyed the Ulgo facility. Killik attacks have fallen by 40% already.
It seems putting you in charge was the right decision after all.
Thank you, sir.
And this must be your strike team. Always a pleasure to see you.
Been too long already.
But then we strike at House Ulgo itself. Thanks to all of you.
I owe you one. But right now, I've got reams of insect bioreadings to review and a lot of stimcaf to drink. So thanks.
I hope everything goes well. Be careful.
You too. This war's no good for any of us, and it's a long way from over.
Ulgo's forces are advancing, Lieutenant. You will hold that outpost, no excuses. Crescent out. Havoc Squad here? I can't believe my luck. Major Crescent, 1st Organa Regiment. I'm in charge of holding this area against the usurper who calls himself King Ulgo.
I'll do whatever I can to aid House Organa's cause.
Good. I'm in desperate need of your assistance. All my forces are committed to holding back Ulgo's army, but an important mission has just come up. I need volunteers to invade an enemy stronghold and rescue one of my people.
Can't help unless you tell me everything, Major.
It's my daughter, Andra. She's been captured. Against my express wishes, she infiltrated the Ulgos posing as a lowly servant girl. She thinks she's some kind of hero. A reckless little fool.
Daughter is a very brave young woman.
Brave? It's lunacy. She has no training. That's why she got caught. 2 days ago, Andra transmitted an emergency alert. Ulgo jammed the frequency before she could reveal any information. I feared the worst, until my scouts picked up a distress call earlier today. It's a signal from Andra. She's alive.
Havoc Squad will extract your daughter in one piece, Major.
I'll owe you a soldier's debt if you fulfill that promise. I've already lost Andra's mother and brothers to this war. If you save her, this recklessness must end. She won't listen to me, but you might convince her to abandon her foolishness. I'll reward you for that favor.
One mission objective at a time, Major.
Yes, of course. Andra's signal came from the estate of House Rist, not far from here. That filth Ulgo must have turned my daughter over to the Rist assassins for torture.
Are Rist and Olgo allies?
They support Ulgo's claim to the throne. In return, he pays them to do his dirty work. Assassinations, torture, sabotage. Please get Andra away from those filthy killers. Good luck.
That's far enough. One more step and the girl dies.
Oh, you're in trouble now. Told you I had powerful friends. Colonel, is Battle Group Echo ready to level this place from orbit?
Fleet standing by, weapons armed.
See? You people are done. Roll over and die already.
I don't care who you are. You invaded the sovereign territory of House Rist and murdered its people.
Release your captive and you can live.
I don't bargain with scum.
Congratulations, idiot. You're about to die.
Not before I end your life. Guards!
Sorry about all the nonsense before. I had to keep that flunky off guard. Nice bit of rescuing, by the way.
That flunky almost killed you.
Please, I had everything under control. Glad to see Father got my signal. Escaping by myself would have been a bother.
What did you find out from spying on Olgo?
Oh, nothing. Just Olgo's top secret plans to destroy House Organa. Here, take this. Give it to my father immediately. No time to explain, he'll understand. I'll find my own way out. My cover with Olgo may be blown, but I can still be useful inside House Thule.
Next time, try not to get captured.
I'd better go. That chaos you caused won't cover my escape forever.
Want to fight for the whole galaxy? The Republic could use you.
Sorry, soldier. Got my own war to win. Thanks again for the assist. Get that datapad to my father on the double. Lives are at stake.
I see you made it back. Andra sent me a disheartening communication. Some nonsense about spying on House Thule. Stubborn girl escapes one disaster and rushes off to another.
Your daughter is brave and strong. Give her some credit.
I don't want her brave and strong. I want her safe and secure. Andra mentioned she gave you a datapad. Said it was important. Let me have a look. I recognize these coordinates. And that date. Blast Olgo. How is he always a step ahead of us?
What's the situation?
Unless you help me, House Organa's mission here is doomed. Listen carefully. An armored column is coming to reinforce our position. King Ulgo has learned of our plans. He hired saboteurs to destroy the armored column before it arrives.
Tell your armored column to turn back.
I can't. They're moving through enemy territory on comm silence. By the time I can reach them, it will be too late. The Risk saboteurs set up camp in some nearby caverns next to a bridge. We'll demolish the bridge as the armored column crosses it. We'll lose everything unless you destroy the saboteur camp immediately.
I like a straightforward goal. And this is as straightforward as they come.
Not entirely. If the saboteurs can't reach the bridge, they won't hesitate to use their explosives on you. Be ready. You saved House Organa's mission here. If I had a medal, I'd pin it right on you.
Havoc Squad travels light, sir. Armor, weapons, and ammo are all we need.
You've shown my men what a real soldier looks like. One thing's certain. We can't afford another incident like this. It's time to implement new security protocols. If only Andra were here. Thank you again for all you've done. Goodbye.
Why help the Pantiers? They left. The minute the Republic disagreed with them, they up and seceded.
The Pantiers ruled Alderaan for the past century. If they're still alive, no one takes the throne without their blessing. Ah, I was hoping you'd make your way here. Major Crescent told me of your actions at the bridge. How long were you listening? Are you aware of the situation with House Pantier?
Former ruling family, we need their support. Anything new?
After the last Pantier Queen's death, Boris Olgo invaded, slaughtered the entire bloodline. Until a few days ago, we believed he'd wiped them out. However, we have new intelligence that some of the Pantiers survived and are in the mountains.
So that's good news, right?
Except that Boris Olgo knows it too, and he is massing strike teams to finish what he started.
And the Republic wants us to risk our lives to stop them.
There aren't many who'd take on such a dangerous mission on short notice. I've received word from Kate Pantier, the heir to the house. She'd like to meet with you. House Pantier's current location is well guarded and not common knowledge. But the brass is granting you temporary clearance to visit.
Is this just a friendly thank you, or is she looking for something more?
I think she hopes you're the hero Alderaa's been waiting for, to get that traitor Olgo off the throne. The Pantiers owe us, you, their lives now. It's crucial this goodwill lasts long enough to get a Republic government on the throne.
Still sucking up, even after they turn their backs on the Republic in its darkest hour.
Politicians are like planets. They orbit around whatever glows the brightest. But that's the game here. If we don't learn to win it, the Empire will. Thank you for your service.
Now is the time. The longer that Tick is on the throne, the deeper he digs into Alderaan's veins.
I don't disagree, it's...
Our savior. I'm truly honored to welcome you to House Pantier. I am Princess Kate, the closest excuse for an heir we have after that monster Ugo's work.
It's an honor and a pleasure.
I need your help. Pull my family's butcher off our throne, and I will throw my support behind the Republic's choice of ruler. As I was telling Commander Bradell, conventional force won't win this. Boris Olgo's army is a match for the Organas, and what remains of our Queensguard. The only chance is for a small force to enter our states and take the usurper on.
I'll take him down, as long as it's a good Republic man who replaces him.
If you get Boris Olgo off the throne, I don't care if you replace him with a Wookiee. Boris Olgo's barricaded himself inside the throne room with his most elite guards. Kill him. As long as he lives, he's a threat.
That is not necessary. The man served the Republic for 20 years. Capture him, and he'll receive a fair trial off-world.
The world will learn of his crimes and know he was judged fairly.
Thank you.
If you are to face him, you're the only one who can make that choice. But do not trust him to yield the throne alive. This is the private access code for our house's inner sanctum. For what you've done, for what you will do. We must trust you with it. Use it to wrest that dog from our throne. And House Pantier will be forever grateful.